I know deep down 100% he was calling us. However, sometimes when he calls you to do something, you don't want to do it. I really knew he was calling us to do it, but I didn't want to at all. And so the more I searched the scriptures, the more I knew that this was a calling. However, we had one more obstacle. My parents, my mother in particular, has always worked in public schooling, and I knew she'd be very upset. And so when I went and finally let them know what we were doing, it was far worse than I ever
Mm.
dreamed. I mean, they almost disowned me, I feel like, over it. I mean, that's a strong word, but in my mind, I thought that would happen. I mean, they were like, "You will not do this. You will ruin our grandchildren." And I was like, I have to do what God's calling me to do.
Mhm.
And that's really hard because I fought with God. Like, I know I have to follow you. And I know it says in the scriptures, follow you and not man. But these are my parents.
Mhm.
We want to please our parents.
Mhm.
But I decided to take that leap of faith and do that for that 1 year when it seemed absolutely crazy. But, God was definitely calling me. And I figured we'll do it for 1 year and get it out of my system and I'll answer God for 1 year. And here we are 13 years later. And those very same parents who were so against it are now our biggest cheerleaders. They are 100% on board. God has completely changed their hearts, but it took about 10 years until they were accepting. And not only accepting, now they're like telling everybody, our daughter
Yeah.
homeschools. So I really feel that God called me to homeschool. It was never something about me and my decision. And I have seen how he has worked through this whole situation. I mean, forget the schooling part, just in our family.
Mhm.
And it's showing me that when you really follow him, he's got the whole thing under control.